Today we're going to talk about the new Transformers animated series on Netflix, so let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. On their dying planet, the Autobots and Decepticons battle for the control of the AllSpark in the Transformers universe origin story. This is a 6-episode series, which is actually part of a trilogy. The first part is Transformers War for Cybertron Seige, and then we're going to get 2 more parts to the trilogy later down the road. Whenever I think of Transformers, unfortunately, I think of the Michael Bay films. This is what I would want a Transformers movie to be like. I want the focus for the war on Cybertron and them trying to obtain the AllSpark, which the AllSpark was in the first Transformers movie directed by Michael Bay. I want to see a movie just on Cybertron with Optimus Prime and Megatron and all of the other Transformers and them trying to obtain the AllSpark. That'd be so cool because the story I do find interesting. It's been done other times before. We had the animated series. There's so many different versions of Transformers out there throughout the years. I used to watch Beast Wars a lot growing up. But this one, I think, tells the story in a decent way while building hype for the upcoming parts of this trilogy. Unfortunately for me, I did think that this part, the first part of the trilogy, didn't really feel like there was much at stake. When this is a war against the Autobots and the Decepticons, for them trying to obtain the AllSpark, and if it's in the wrong hands with Megatron, then he could destroy all the Autobots. And the Autobots wanted to make sure that the AllSpark is safe. There's a lot at stake for the war on Cybertron, but it never really feels like it. It all feels kind of slow and tame. There's a lot of action and a lot of Transformers just fighting each other, and the animation looks good. I just never felt like the objective for Optimus Prime and his Autobots, I never felt like there was much at stake. I think that had to do with the tone of the series and the way they presented certain storylines because they are interesting. I've always found Transformers and the lore all behind it to be really fascinating. I've enjoyed Transformers for a long time. I mean, I wasn't alive when the original animated series came out, but watching Beast Wars and some of the other animated series that were released throughout the years, I've watched them. So I've enjoyed Transformers, and I enjoyed the storyline of them fighting for the AllSpark and them on Cybertron. I really enjoy that. That's why I think I was so disappointed with the Michael Bay films. I enjoy the story for this series, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I just did not feel the hype and the intensity of the story and and the stuff that was at stake for Optimus Prime and his Autobots, because you could tell at times they were introducing certain parts of the story and certain characters that played a huge role in the 6 episodes, but I never felt like it was that important, which I found to be disappointing because I watched most of the series thinking, okay, the animation's really cool, I'm excited to see some of these characters, but something about it is just boring me a little. And I think that had to do with the tone, and it never really felt exciting. Despite a lot of action, a lot of Decepticons, a lot of Autobots, it's all there. I just did not get invested with the tone and the overall presentation of the series. I am excited to see where it goes with the upcoming 2 parts of the trilogy, and I could tell what they're trying to do with this one. I enjoyed seeing the characters, and all of that was fascinating to me just because I love Transformers. But I just found myself to be not that interested in the series. And I found that to be a little bit disappointing because I do like Transformers. There'll be some people out there who really enjoy this. I enjoy it mostly for the story, but I wanted to feel that impact of that story and the intensity and the big things that were at stake within that story to be felt throughout the series. I just did not feel that. Nonetheless, I think that the series is entertaining to watch. If you are a big Transformers fan, I highly recommend checking the series out because it is part of a trilogy, The War for Cybertron. There's going to be some things introduced in this series that will play a larger part in the next two parts. Not going to spoil a lot for people. There's a lot of big reveals and a lot of twists that happen within the series, and Netflix has asked me not to spoil it, and I don't want to do that for you guys. So check it out if you guys are fans of Transformers. I think it will lead to really fun parts. I'm going to go ahead and give Transformers War for Cybertron Seige, the first part, a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for the new Transformers animated series, the first part. Stay tuned for more up and coming Netflix content. You guys are the best as always. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.